What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Whole30 meal prep video. So I know a lot of you guys like when I do meal prep videos, and right now I am doing a Whole30 in October. So that's what I'm cooking, that's what I'm making, and so those are the meal prep videos I'm gonna be doing. For those of you that do keto, you can definitely change out some of the things that I am doing in these. I actually have some that are really easy to just change out, like instead of mashed potatoes or roasted potatoes, you could do mashed cauliflower or roasted cauliflower. You can just, tweak a few things here or there, but I will definitely try and when I'm doing my voiceover, tell you guys things that you could change out to make it more keto approved, or to do like a keto Whole30, if that makes any sense. For today, some of the recipes that I'm going to be making are an Asian salad. I'm going to be doing a zuppa toscana. I'm going to be doing a spaghetti squash curry. I'm going to do my chili recipe inside roasted acorn squash, which if you're keto, you could just have chili. And then I'm also doing probably an apple and cabbage and chicken leg type of thing, probably with some roasted sweet potatoes, because I just feel like that's such a good fall dish. Even though it's like 93 degrees out and it's the beginning of October, like I don't know what is going on with the weather today. If you haven't seen my other meal prep videos, I will link them down below and try and put a little card up above. I have carnivore meal prep videos, keto meal prep videos. Now I have Whole30 meal prep videos. So there's a bunch of different ones that you can find. And of course, you can watch the other ones and find, different things that work for different people. So let's just go ahead and get started, because this is probably gonna be a fairly long video. I have no clue how long it's gonna take for me to meal prep. It's 2:51, so by the time I get the oven going and stuff, it'll probably be 3 o'clock. Hopefully this only takes about 2 hours, because I would like to have everything cleaned up by the time my husband gets home at around 5:30. And we're actually gonna be eating one of the meals. We're gonna be eating the chili and the acorn squash tonight, so it'll be nice if that is kind of still hot for dinner tonight, still fresh. But let's go ahead and get right into the video.
Okay, so first off, we're starting out making the zuppa toscana, and I'm using this beef tallow that I have. I got this at Walmart, but I will also link it down on Amazon. I am cooking a bunch of bacon in this tallow. This was about 1 pack of bacon, and I got it from Butcher Box, which I will have a link down below, because their bacon is Whole30 approved, and I have some coupon codes for you where you can get $30 off your first box. So check the link down below for that. I am cutting some acorn squash in half and scooping out the seeds, putting some avocado oil, salt, and pepper, and then I'm going to roast it in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. That's going to be used for our chili later on. Then I'm opening a pack of chicken breast, which are going to be cooked for the salad that I'm making, and then just some chicken legs that are going to be going along with some sides. I'm just putting some avocado oil, some salt and pepper, garlic powder, some poultry seasoning, and then on the chicken breast, I'm actually putting some ginger powder just because of it being an Asian salad. Then I'm gonna cook my spaghetti squash, and if you cut it in half this way and scoop out the seeds, it creates longer strands, and I love cooking my spaghetti squash in my Instapot. I will have my Instapot linked down below, but you can literally make spaghetti squash in 10 minutes, and it's like absolutely perfect. Once your bacon is cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some ground pork, and we're going to let that cook while we start making our chili. I'm just using the tallow again. I'm using 3 green peppers, 2 onions, and some garlic. And I'm actually gonna have a whole recipe video of how I make my chili, which is actually keto approved as well. And I'm really looking forward to making that video here soon in the winter time, because I make it constantly and my husband absolutely loves it. While the peppers and onions are cooking down in the chili, we're going to work on our zuppa toscana. I'm adding a couple different spices. We're adding some coconut milk, and then we're gonna add some veggies. We're adding asparagus, some mushrooms, and some potatoes. And then we're going to cover it and just let all of those vegetables cook until tender. And the soup turned out absolutely amazing. I love any type of creamy Italian soups, so it's delicious. Now back to our chili. Once our vegetables have cooked down, I'm adding 2 pounds of ground beef. And yes, I got this from Butcher Box because their beef is grass-fed and grass-finished, which is actually pretty important because people can feed their cows only 1 blade of grass in order for it to be grass-fed. So grass-finished means that it's eaten grass its whole life. Now I'm taking the spaghetti squash out of the Instapot because it's all done. I'm adding chicken thighs, some curry powder, garlic cloves, coconut aminos, some whole ginger, which I'm just cutting in half and adding it in, and then I take it out later, some salt and pepper. And I also added this Thai red curry that I had gotten, but I forgot to show it in here, but it really turned out really great. So I highly recommend that you use both curries. Now I'm just putting that in for about 10 to 15 minutes to get the chicken thighs to be cooked. Now I'm working on this salad. This is just some mixed lettuce, some red onion, cilantro, cabbage, carrots, and some mandarin oranges or clementines. And then the chicken is gonna go on top once it's all finished in the oven. Back to the chili. Now that the meat is cooked, we're adding a big can of diced tomatoes and a big can of crushed tomatoes, some salt and pepper, and all of the spices. Like I said, I will have a separate recipe video for this. Then I'm just cooking some pork chops on a sheet pan, as well as some mixed potatoes that I chopped up. And I'm just seasoning this with salt and pepper, avocado oil, some thyme, and some smoked paprika and garlic powder. And this is all just getting roasted in the oven together. I'm also adding some baked potatoes into the oven to cook. That way, since my oven is on, I'm using it for a bunch of different things, and we can have those with any type of other meals that we have leftovers for. Now my chicken has finished cooking in the Instapot. It's nice and beautifully shredded. I'm adding some Brussels sprouts and some cauliflower, a couple mushrooms, and then we're topping it off and literally just pressure cooking it for about 1 minute. It doesn't take very long because the cauliflower kind of turns mushy, but this curry dish tastes so good. It turned out so amazing, and we've been eating it over top of the baked potatoes, and it's absolutely delicious. I think I forgot to show in this clip, but I also added some coconut milk to the curry after it was all finished. So I added 1 can of coconut milk to that. Now this is just some apples and onions and cabbage that I am cooking on the stove. I added some salt and pepper and some fennel seeds and also some chicken broth. And this is going with my chicken and my roasted potatoes. It's such a fall recipe, and I just love apples and onions cooked together. Now I'm making the sesame ginger dressing that goes along with the salad. It was just oil, sesame oil, some apple cider vinegar, some ginger powder, some garlic, and some coconut aminos, and it turned out really, really delicious.
I just finished, you guys. It is 5:02, and the only thing that's in the oven are a couple baked potatoes to go along with some pork that I had made. So let me go ahead and show you like everything that I made. So I made the roasted acorn squash, and I already filled it with chili because my husband said he's about to be home, and I know that it's gonna be like super hot, and he said he's super hungry. And then I have 2 more as backups, and I still have like a little bit of chili left, but I didn't put it away because my husband's probably gonna eat it tonight. Then I made 3 Asian salads with some sesame dressing. And then I have some chicken legs with the cabbage and apples and the roasted potatoes and sweet potatoes. I have 3 bowls of that. I have extra pork chops, which are gonna go with those baked potatoes, and I'm gonna make Brussels sprouts with them, but we don't like our roasted Brussels sprouts like as leftovers. We like them fresh. So there's a couple nights where I get home at like 8 o'clock, and then all I have to do is like cook some Brussels sprouts, or my husband can start cooking Brussels sprouts and we can just heat that up. This is the spaghetti squash curry with Brussels sprouts and mushrooms and chicken, and it tastes absolutely amazing. So that's gonna be like a stew type of thing. And then this is the zuppa toscana. That's a soup, and it's so, so good with the pork and the bacon and potatoes and mushrooms. It's absolutely delicious. Yeah, I'm super proud of myself that I got all of this meal prep done in 2 hours, and I think it's definitely gonna last us for a whole week. And this is literally me taking my like lunch and dinners to work because there's not a lot of compliance stuff at work. There's a couple like pieces of fruit and there's avocados, but other than that, like I pretty much have to bring my basics of like food with me to work. And of course, Alvin, he's not doing like the Whole30, but he does like to eat more healthy instead of just always eating at work because most of the time it's very unhealthy. And so yeah, a lot of these are also for him, or we can pack them for him once I have more dishes ready. I am super excited. I feel like the meals turned out great. They're absolutely delicious. And I feel like having been keto and carnivore, I'm like so excited for these meals because it's like so many things that I didn't get to have. Like, I can have oranges and bananas and potatoes, and like, I feel like it's Christmas right now. Like, what is this? Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you all in another video. Bye, guys.